things first. Fact: the relationship you had with your boyfriend is dead and it's never coming back. Okay, I know that sounds harsh, but it's actually pretty cool. Let me explain. If you're like most women, ever since you and your ex broke up, you've been doing everything you could to turn back the clock and get the relationship you had back. But honestly, trying to get your boyfriend back is like trying to perform emergency CPR on a corpse. Usually, it's just a big waste of time, and even when it works, it doesn't last. A few extra breaths at best, or you might become one of those couples who are constantly breaking up and getting back together and driving each other nuts. After helping women around the world, appearing on national television and radio, being interviewed by Time magazine, and going through some nasty breakups of my own, I once got dumped over email, I can tell you, the moment you broke up, the relationship you and your boyfriend had was over forever. And as hard as it is to believe right now, that's actually a good thing. The fact is, if you handle it right, your old relationship ending isn't a tragedy. It's a huge opportunity to hit the reset button, create a more powerful love, and do things right. A way for you to move past all the pain and anger and create a devoted, passionate relationship that's stronger than ever, stronger than anyone thought it could be. After all, you and your boyfriend broke up for a reason, or maybe a lot of little reasons that just added up. And if you just try to get him back without addressing the reasons things ended deep in his mind at a true and primal level, you're doomed to end up right back where you are now. Alone, miserable, and desperate to see him and feel him again, while he moves on to find a girl who can satisfy his deep primal needs. That's the bad news. The good news is that even though you can't have your old relationship back, and you really don't want it anyway, you can use the simple methods I'm about to reveal to create a new and better relationship with him from day one. The relationship you were supposed to have, where you love each other, desire each other, talk openly and honestly, support each other, and just enjoy each other every day without even thinking about having another one of those fights. In other words, if you do it right, you can finally be happy together. But in order to have any chance at all to build this new romance with you, your boyfriend needs you to do 3 things. First, you need to erase the bad memories he has from the end of your relationship and remind him of the woman he fell in love with in the first place, the woman he can't resist, the woman he's truly meant to spend the rest of his life with. Like I said, your old relationship is gone. You need to get rid of all the pain and hurt and bad memories that are blocking his love for you. Second, you need to make him feel seen and understood by you in a way no other woman can possibly offer. Let him know that he's safe with you, and give him permission to be who he truly is without fear of being judged. And third, you need to flat out seduce him. You need to cut past his rational mind and drag his sexual desire and focus onto you where it belongs so he can't even think of another woman. So how do you do all that? Well, as you've already proven to yourself, you don't do it by calling him up and leaving long, desperate voicemail messages. You don't do it by writing him long letters written in emotional language men just don't understand. You don't do it by just showing up places where you know he's going to be, flirting and playing with your hair. It might sound shocking, but the best way to crawl inside your ex-boyfriend's mind, erase all the built-up anger and hurt, and have him actually craving you, is by sending him certain text messages that crawl deep into his mind and that he can't help but respond to. Now, if you're like most women, you might be thinking, texting? I've already tried texting him, and no matter what I say to him, it doesn't work. But again, I'm not talking about text where you beg or plead for him back, where you apologize profusely, act needy, and kill any attraction he may still have for you. I'm talking about simple, powerful texts that have been specifically designed and proven again and again to tickle the primal romantic center of his mind, that cut past the unfeeling act he puts up and let him feel how much he misses you, and that even if he doesn't respond right away, causes a simple idea to grow in his mind and to repeat itself over and over and over again. I made a mistake. I'll never find anyone like her, and I'll do anything to get her back. I shared just one of my simple texting techniques with Rachel Ray when I appeared on her show. Her jaw dropped open when I gave her a few of my magic texts to try. got every woman in the audience to gasp, and used a couple from the audience to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt how truly powerful this texting thing can be, and the astonishing effect it has on a man if you simply do it right. Plain and simple, and as weird as it sounds, sending the right, seemingly innocent texts to your ex-boyfriend can have a shocking and drastic impact on how he thinks about you, and will create an amazing, intimate channel between you that no one can interfere with. Why does it work so well? Because you already know him better than anyone else possibly could. And because by texting him the right way, you can feed him the kind of secret fantasies and emotional bait he's genetically programmed to respond to. Wherever he is, whenever you want, you can paint a smile across his face and build his desire for you to a fever pitch, no matter how hard he tries to resist. With the right text, you can remind him of why he fell for you in the first place and make him feel that overwhelming thrill he felt when you first kissed. That thrill that told him, this is the one. You can have secret conversations with him and create a private fantasy world where he can open up and be unapologetically romantic without feeling embarrassed or exposed. Do it right, and he won't be able to help but forgive you. Will see you as the sexiest, most desirable woman on the planet, the woman he's truly meant to be with. And will find himself dreaming of you, noticing how other women simply don't measure up to what he knows he can have with you, regretting ever letting you go for even a moment, and scheming about ways to win you back. All without you having to beg or plead, without slipping back into those old dangerous patterns that got you where you are now in the first place, without anyone else having to know or being able to interfere, and all by pushing a few buttons on your cell phone. When you think about it, you'll realize that when you use it right, texting is like an emotional Trojan horse, where you can send your boyfriend simple, safe texts that secretly appeal to his deepest desires and emotions and bring him back to you no matter how long he's been gone. Okay, Mike, I understand how powerful this is, and I see how I can use magical text messages to get him to forgive me and bring him back into my life, but how do I actually do it? Glad you asked, because I've got a really good answer for you. Like I said, my name is Michael Fiore. That's a picture of me right there. And I'd like to teach you, like I've taught thousands of women around the world, how to use tiny little text messages sent from the cell phone in your purse right now as a romantic tractor beam that sneaks directly into the sex, desire, and romance center of your boyfriend's brain, forcing him to focus on what he secretly loves about you and quite literally dragging him back into your life. And he'll do it with a huge smile on his face and convinced that calling you, seeing you, talking to you, touching you is 100% his idea. How? By introducing you to a simple step-by-step boyfriend getting back system I call Text Your Ex Back. Text Your Ex Back is a step-by-step system that uses tiny little text messages sent from your average cell phone to cause your ex-boyfriend to connect with you on a deep and primal level. To see you as the woman he's always wanted without you having to actually change at all, and to have him forgetting about any other woman in his life and moving mountains to get you to give things one more try. And you'll do it all literally at the push of a button. When you grab your copy of Text Your Ex Back today, you'll discover how to magnetically attract his attention no matter where he is, no matter how hard, in a way you were never able to before. That you'll have a real chance of creating the kind of connection and love most couples only dream of, and that you'll know for once and for all whether you were truly meant to be. Okay, if you've watched this far through this video, it means you can feel how effective this is and how much you want this. So how do you get started? Honestly, it doesn't matter if he broke up with you yesterday or if you've been searching for a way to truly bring him back into your life for months or years. This is the only program like this in existence, so there's nothing to compare it to. I mean, sure, there are plenty of vague Get Your Ex Back programs out there that promise you the world but just give you vague advice about being more confident or being the fun girl he wants. But this is the only program in existence that does all the work for you, that takes away all the guesswork and the pressure to figure things out on your own. Text Your Ex Back shows you exactly what to say and when to say it, answers, and makes it as easy as possible to get back in your life and your arms and your bed. Just to add it all up, as part of this special promotion, you'll get the Text Your Ex Back manual and complete program, a $97 value all by itself. The Text Your Ex Back audio recording, $37 all by itself and only available if you buy the original manual. My instant forgiveness interview with Dr. Frederick Luskin from Stanford University, $27 value all by itself. My infidelity buster interview with Dr. Janet Hall, another $27 value all by itself, and of course, Facebook Romance Secrets, a $47 value. That's over $235 of value, and I want to give it to you for just $47 today. All you have to do to get started is enter your email address and click the big, shiny, inviting Add to Cart button that just appeared below. You'll gain instant access to everything I just mentioned and will be texting your ex back tonight. As soon as you enter your email address and hit the Add to Cart button, you'll be brought to the ClickBank order page. You'll be able to process your order and will be able to download the complete Text Your Ex Back training just 2 short minutes from now. No waiting. You'll get the information right away so you can start using it right away. And of course, you're backed up by my You Get Romance or You Don't Pay guarantee. Here's how it works. Simply order today, use the material. If you aren't blown away and if you don't get fantastic results, just email me or my staff within 60 short days for a complete no questions asked refund. No fine print, no BS. Listen, the way I like to do business and the way I was raised is if I'm not able to get you results, I personally don't think I deserve your money.